Hear our national anthem, it brings a tear to your eye. So I'm sure I'm not the only one who's dabbing that away. There's two women. None of us would be here today if these women hadn't come up with the fabulous idea of Red Fridays. Please welcome up Lisa and Karen.
Hello everybody, can you hear me? Is this working? Good, good. We're always so thrilled and honored to meet so many of you who come out to these rallies to support our troops and our military families. To some people, wearing red on Fridays may seem like a simple gesture, but it carries a lot of volume when we do it in crowds like this. And it lets our troops know and the military families know that we're there for them, we support them, and we appreciate them.
Many of you from Petawawa and Pembroke and surrounding areas, there are many guests here today who've traveled very far just to join us on this Red Friday and participate in the rally. There are proud supporters here today from Ajax, from Hillsburg, Georgetown, North Bay, and even as far away as Petrolia and Sarnia.
We are also thrilled that so many of you from Ottawa have traveled here to join us. Thank you to CFRA for arranging that. We appreciate that. I think you probably know a lot of you from the first rally on September 22nd, 2006. On behalf of the Red Friday ladies, our troops, and our town, we welcome you all to Petawawa.
So now we're going to talk a little bit about our next guest, Steve Madeley. What can we say about him? He's an amazing man. He's helped us so much along the way. Back in 2006, after about 6 months of promoting the idea of Red Fridays and creating the first scrapbook of support, which was a book filled with photos of Canadians showing their support that was sent over to Afghanistan for all of our deployed soldiers to see. We had a great pleasure of meeting a few people who would lend so much volume to our voices that our lives would never be the same.
It was a direct result of meeting Steve and the crew from CFRA that we became the Red Friday ladies. Thanks to the media asking for those Red Friday ladies. We liked it, so we kept it. We would like to welcome to the stage a great man, our friend and yours, from CFRA, Steve Madeley.
Yay! Woo! Karen and Lisa, let's hear it for them. I want to particularly address all the serving members who are here from CFB Petawawa. Back in 1997, I went out to cover the Manitoba floods. It was a desperate situation. The city of Winnipeg was going to be absolutely inundated. Red River and Assiniboine rivers had risen 36 feet, and the city was threatened with being underwater again with 100-year flood levels. Your commander, Canadian forces, were on the way from Petawawa to participate in exercises in Val d'Or. And your commander heard what was going on in Winnipeg, and he said, "Turn the trucks around, boys. We're going to Manitoba." And you came to Manitoba with your bulldozers and with your strength, and you loaded sandbags, and you built dikes, and you carried people out by helicopter, and you saved lives and property. And when the Canadian Forces members from right here in the Ottawa Valley and CFB Petawawa were leaving Winnipeg, there was a victory parade. And people from across Manitoba came to Winnipeg, and they threw flowers and kisses at the soldiers from CFB Petawawa as you were coming back to Ontario. That will always live in my memory as one of the high points of the association that exists between ordinary citizens and the serving members of the Canadian Forces. Well done. today in Sherbrooke, Ontario, and Sherbrooke, Quebec, Lennoxville, Quebec, where the St. Francis and Richelieu rivers are now overflowing and threatening floods. Who's there again, saving lives and property, but the Canadian Forces and members of these fellows that you see here, men and women of the Canadian Forces, are doing it again today here in Canada. And now in Libya, saving lives. In Afghanistan, changing and saving lives. And I just want you to know that every time we talk on our radio station, 580 CFRA in Ottawa, about members of the Canadian Forces and the job they're doing, our listeners get it. And that's why they're here, because they get it. They know your sense of duty. They know the sacrifices your families make so you can serve, and they're there to support you in every way possible. So here's the deal. You ever need anything, you pick up the phone and you call CFRA, and the CFRA Nation goes to work for you. That's a promise. So it's an honor for all of us from Ottawa who came here by car, some by motorcycle, and a lot of us in the buses, to be here in Petawawa today to share with Karen and Lisa, who launched Wear Red Fridays 5 years ago on May 6th, and to say to you that we will carry on the tradition. It's kind of faded a little bit. People have forgotten about it, but now that summer's back, see these red t-shirts? We're going to make sure the streets of Ottawa are running rivers of red t-shirts on Fridays. So thank you again to the Armed Forces members and to your families. Thank you.